What's up, guys? Today we have the new worm grenade launcher Parasite, and this thing is quite fun. Obviously, as you can see, at 54 kills, it's nothing, but I've used it a little bit and it's quite fun. So the exotic trait is Worm's Hunger. This weapon fires hive worms which explode on impact. The size and the damage of the explosion scales with the number of enemies you've defeated just before firing this weapon. And the regular trait is Worm Byproduct. Taking damage from your own worm projectile detonation empowers your weapons for a short time. So heavy grenade launchers right now aren't in the DPS lineup. I wouldn't take one into a raid or a GM at the moment. Breach grenade launcher is a different story. Okay, so as you can see, we have Worm's Hunger times 20. I'm just going to shoot off the shot so we can get the regular damage without any type of buff. It hits for 83k and 22k. So I've killed everything in this lost sector except for the boss, and it's gone up to Worm's Hunger times 20, which is the highest buff that you can get. And if you get a kill on a higher tier enemy with a weapon that isn't Parasite, you will gain additional stacks. With Worm's Hunger times 20, we're going to test the damage. It hits for impact 65k and the explosion was 251k. So the damage increase from Worm's Hunger times 20 is about a 3 times multiplier. So without grenade launcher reserves, the reserves of this weapon is 7. So if you get 20 stacks on the first shot and continuously shoot after that, your overall damage will be 949,560. And since we damaged ourselves, we get Worm Byproduct, which does not affect Parasite. It only affects your other weapons. So now we're going to test the percentage increase. So my SMG hits for 1324 without any buffs. Then with Worm's Hunger, just by hitting myself, it hits for 1523, which is a 15% damage bonus to your other weapons. So now we're going to test the damage and the overall damage of my Hezen Vengeance with Lasting Impression. It holds up to 7 rockets without any reserves. It hits for 20k on the impact and 84k on the explosion. So Parasite actually does more damage than my Hezen Vengeance with Lasting Impression, which is weird to think about, that a grenade launcher does more than a rocket launcher with Lasting Impression. But Gjallarhorn switches it up because it gives that Pack Hunter perk, which makes it so legendary rockets can do way more damage. Parasite is probably outnumbered by that. But Parasite by itself actually does more than a legendary rocket. While I'm clearing out this last sector, I'd also just like to thank everyone who watched my last video. I was extremely sleep deprived making that video, and I kept on saying it was broken. Osteo Striker is not broken, honestly extremely balanced. I've used it for roughly 5 hours. It's weapon level 5 or 6, I think, and it's extremely fun with Necrotic Grips. By itself, it's not amazing, and I'd rather just use a regular SMG. But with Necrotic Grips, it is so fun, and if you don't already have it, complete the campaign immediately, because it is extremely fun. So I apologize for anyone in the comments that was saying, oh, it's not broken, this is the reason fun guns get nerfed because of these videos. I didn't expect it to blow up, so I apologize, and it is not broken at all. Bungie, do not nerf it. So overall for this gun, I think it's going to be the new Atrax weapon. It just does so much damage in one shot if you're not using the bonk build. If it gets nerfed at some point, then this will 100% take over. The bonk build right now, if you can get it to work, is just the best DPS in the game. If you can't get that to work, or you're just on a completely different class, this weapon for burst DPS is so good, and it's even good for just sustained DPS. I highly recommend this weapon. You get it after finishing the campaign, you get a quest, and yeah, I think this weapon is absolutely worth it. It's a ton of fun to clear ads with too. I'm going to show you some gameplay now. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you want more, subscribe, because I'm going to be posting almost daily videos while Witch Queen has fresh content upcoming to the raid race. Me and my team are going to try get in the first 24 hours. We're not going for World's First because there's so many good teams out there. If we get it, then we're blessed. But if we don't get it, we're not going to cry about it, obviously. If we get it in the first 24 hours, that is the goal. And to have fun while doing it. I have so much Red Bull ready for it, so I'm going to be streaming that on twitch.tv/bakedbeaver_ if you want to come watch me live. I'll be streaming there every day while Witch Queen is fresh and there's content, so if you want to come watch me, I'm over there. Hopefully you all have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next one.